Hello, and welcome to the ScrubPod podcast, where my pod of scrubs and I seek to provide high quality entertainment. Today, I am joined with God's second favorite nuisance, Kate.
It's me. I'm back by not so popular demand.
Begrudgingly brought back. It is like we are trapped here during the holidays, and there's a snowstorm outside.
There literally is. There's a snowstorm happening. We cannot leave the house. It is not recommended, and so I have no other choice but to sit here and chat today.
Yes, there's no other people in this house that I could talk to about Magic the Gathering. No one else could actually provide the highest quality entertainment that we seek to provide, you know?
It's a burden I must bear.
Sadly, yes. But if you're noticing any difference in mic and sound today, we just had the holidays, and I spent all of my Santa wish list on audio equipment and gear.
It's true.
So new microphones, new mixer, new interface, everything new. Hopefully it sounds good.
Hopefully we sound much, much hotter than we did before.
We already sounded fantastically hot, fellow sibling. I'm sure that everyone who listens to the show listens to every other previous episode, as every episode is equally important.
That's true. There's an arc, there's a narrative that goes through every single episode. So if this is your first time listening to us, make sure that you go back and listen to all the other episodes as well right after.
Exactly. You can listen to this one, but you have to listen to every single one afterwards for it to fully make sense. To appreciate all the nuance and references. But today we're talking about dragons.
Grah!
Grah?
That was my dragon noise.
Why are we talking about dragons specifically today?
So as we learned in the last episode of ScrubPod that I was on, which I am a total MTG novice. I've never played a game. I have witnessed many games as Andy's older sibling, but never played a game myself. Last episode I was on, we talked about the lore and the planes and like the worlds that canonically Magic the Gathering events take place in. And we remarked when we were going through that episode that there are a lot of dragons, and the dragons are all different, and sometimes they're the same, and sometimes they talk and have jobs, and sometimes they are just like mindless reptilian creatures of the darkness, you know? And so I naturally, as any person does, see a dragon and I'm like, tell me more about that. And so this is the dragon episode. Welcome to the dragon episode.
And we need to get it out of our system right now. Dragon D's nuts.
Dragon D's nuts.
Thank you. I will take the Nobel Prize for podcasting. You can just leave it on my desk right there.
Okay, yeah. You can't see, but I did it. I put it on the desk.
I'm putting in a little bit of applause right here. Some appropriately volumed hooting and hollering. So we're going to start off our discussion of dragons. I have a list of what I think are some of the most important dragons in Magic the Gathering. And we're going to start it off with the first one. Literally, the first one. This is the Dragon.
As in like E-R? U-R?
As in you are dragon.
I am dragon.
You are dragon, these nuts.
The sequel to I Am Legend.
You are dragon.
Oh my gosh. Dragon Avatar. That's interesting. So sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so to give you a little bit of context, this dragon is literally the creator of all the other dragons. On the plane of Dominaria.
Like in How to Train Your Dragon, the giant dragon that all the other dragons bring their food to.
Yeah. This is the Big Papa. It's literally an avatar. It is impossible to really comprehend, so this is just a physical apparatus of what it possibly could be.
I see. Because when I read so on the card it says Dragon Avatar, and my brain went to like James Cameron Avatar rules where a human like wargs into a dragon and like is controlled. So it's more that this dragon controls the other dragons.
No, it's more this dragon is a symbol of a much more powerful dragon. Like you know how say like instead of God appearing on Earth, it would come in like a form of like a burning bush.
Okay.
That is the avatar of God.
So this is the avatar of
dragons.
Dragons.
I don't know the whole lore about the gods and whatnot on Dominaria, but I know this dragon represents the power of dragons.
I see. Okay, so it's like a vessel more than it is like a creature that was
It's more
like
of
born.
a symbol of the power that dragons possess on Dominaria and in Magic as a whole, rather than.
I see. That's cool.
And according to, and speaking of the power of these dragons, there's a website called edhrec.com where we keep track of the top commanders played in the past however many weeks, months, or even years. And the Dragon right now, do you want to guess where it is on the top 100 commanders?
Now, just for my sake, commanders is like an individual card that's played in a deck, or
the commander is the head of your deck. So a number of people got together and decided, I want the Dragon to be the head of my deck.
Yeah.
My deck is going to be dragon themed, and I'm going to have the Dragon be my commander.
Yeah.
He's going to be the big head honcho of my deck.
Yep.
That's what the deck does.
Yep.
And
so out of 100, how many people said that?
yes. Not necessarily out of 100, how many people said that. This is all ranked with every other legendary card in Magic. So you have to tell me where it falls somewhere in the top 100.
I'm going to say, I think dragons are pretty approachable in terms of like Magic lore, you know, even if you don't know the specifics of the Ur Dragon or the other legendary dragons. I think to someone making a commander deck or just a deck in general, that'd be very appealing to pick them to be their leader. So I'm going to say this is number 8.
No, actually.
What is it?
This is Robbie Rotten. They are number 1.
Oh my gosh. So I hesitated because I was like, I didn't want to.
It's a fantasy game.
Yeah.
Dragons are like the fantasy beast.
Yeah.
It's not called Dungeons and Bullywogs for.
Yeah, true.
But
yeah, I didn't want to commit to one, but I should have. I should have had faith in the Ur Dragon. So
number 2 is vampires, by the way.
That tracks. Yeah.
Number 3 is it's a Traxa Praetor's Voice, which is basically a body horror flesh angel.
Oh.
But then 4 is goblins. So
there you go, back to normal. Yeah, I think separately, if this dragon episode does well, we'll do a vampire episode.
That'd be really good, honestly.
Yeah.
By then, we'll have enough microphones to have 3 people on, and I could bring on a vampire aficionado known as Kara.
Love that. Oh, yeah, love Kara.
Times. But Dragon is the most popular commander. I played it against it a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very powerful card. It is, in like a fantasy sense, it feels like the most traditional of dragons, you know?
Yeah.
If you're looking at it, it looks like Alduin, Smog.
Yeah.
Whatever your favorite fantasy dragon was growing up, if it had a name, it probably resembles the Ur Dragon.
Yeah.
Ur Dragon was kind of a mishmash of a lot of...
Yeah, like famous dragons of fantasy history.
Do you have a favorite dragon in literature or fantasy history?
That's a great question. I'm a fan of Smaug. Specifically in the like original illustrated version of The Hobbit, he's very pointy, and I appreciate that. Honestly, my brain went to Toothless. Love Toothless. Honestly, How to Train Your Dragon is like such a good, just like fun movie.
Great movie.
And I love the dragon powers that Toothless has, like the electric.
You know my hot take about How to Train Your Dragon?
What's your hot take?
Movie, incredible. Fantastic movie. 9 out of 10, I'd say. It would be 10 out of 10 if it was 2D.
Yeah.
It was done in the traditional Disney like cartoon style. Like honestly, even like I want it to be kind of like Robin Hood or like a Jungle Book, like, you know, the cheap style of animation.
Yeah.
But even if it was like Princess and the Frog, where it was computer generated but
still 2D. Yeah. No, I think that style of 3D animation works best for a movie like Shrek, where there's not really any human characters. And like the main human character in that, Fiona, gets turned into it. Like I feel like the 3D animation for like there's just too much of a risk of the human beings looking really uncanny valley in 3D animation, more so than in 2D animation, where your brain is like, oh, this is fully a cartoon. And so yeah, I don't necessarily think the people in How to Train Your Dragon or the people in other things are like nice looking. Is that your chair?
Yeah, that's my chair.
I don't think I could hear it, but
It might.
okay. Yeah, so in terms of other favorite fantasy dragons, I don't know. Like I think that I love a sea dragon, like a dragon that has
I'm on a sea dragon diet.
you see dragon these nuts and you eat it.
I see you dragging these nuts, and I remember that you're my sister.
And don't have nuts.
And
Spoiler alert, don't have nuts.
we don't know that.
I do, and it's true. I will not tolerate slander here.
All right, well, it's libel here because it's published online.
Next dragon.
All right, the next dragon that we have, we're going to talk about Nicol Bolas.
I think I remember you mentioning this in the Plains
Nicol Bolas is arguably one of the most important dragons in terms of Magic story. Nicol Bolas is one of the first 5 elder dragons.
An elder dragon. He looks old.
Yes, and he's like just reading a book. In that art, in the original Legends art, over time you get to a little bit more. I'm going into battle. He's a dragon sorcerer.
Oh my gosh, an opponent damaged by Nicol Bolas must discard entire hand?
Yeah.
That's super powerful.
Yeah, so fun fact, Commander was originally called EDH. That's edhrec.com from earlier. EDH stands for Elder Dragon Highlander.
Okay, so elder dragons were a huge component of it.
It used to be, during the early days of EDH, very early days, your commander had to be one of these.
Oh, it was like a requirement of the game.
Requirement, yeah.
Wow.
They all function kind of similarly. Eventually, they just moved on to any legendary creature, and the game got better.
Yeah.
But Nicol Bolas is big villain in the story. He's one of the 3 main enemies of Magic.
Yeah.
His story is he was born from the Ur Dragon.
Okay.
He has a twin brother named Ugin. He watched his sister as a baby get killed by humans.
Awful. That happened to you. I'm a ghost.
Ooh. And he grew up hating humans, basically went on a warpath to have the dragons become in charge, and he became supreme dragon in charge. His brother became a planeswalker. He became a planeswalker. The two of them fought. Bolas killed his brother Ugin.
No.
He comes back somehow.
Oh, okay.
It's like Palpatine.
Got it.
But a little bit more. But we had really cool cards explaining that.
Yeah.
Eventually, he gets killed by a Leviathan.
Whoa.
Actually, no, he doesn't get killed by. He kills a Leviathan, and like the bones of the Leviathan become like this whole place called Madara, or the Town Gates, and it's like this huge like trophy for him. But he is killed by someone named Tetsuo Umezawa.
Okay.
But then his ghost kind of still lingers because he was like one of those powerful mages, and he was so tapped into the land that he has a ghost. And through some time travel shenanigans that happened in the mid 2000s, Ugin came up, Nicol Bolas came back, and this time he's like, "Oh, I'm significantly less powerful because planeswalkers are less powerful. I don't like this. I'm gonna go try and take over the world to regain all of my power." And he does a lot of shenanigans of blending Alara all into one plane, killing an entire plane, brainwashing their gods. Raising a generation of children to become his zombie super soldiers.
Wow. Okay.
And eventually he gets imprisoned in the meditation realm after trying to conquer the multiverse.
Nicol Bolas.
Yeah.
Hope he learns his lesson.
I don't think he did, because the last time we heard about him in the story, he had his memory wiped.
Oh.
And he was being held prisoner, but then he just got freed.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Well, if his memory's wiped, maybe he doesn't remember that he hates humans, and he'll just be happy.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Find joy.
Nicol Bolas is one of the most iconic characters in all of Magic. So.
Yeah, even I know that name, so that's saying something.
It's an powerful feat to be one of the...
Yeah, not just one of the Elder Dragons, but like probably the most iconic of those like original crew that was required.
All right, we're going to move... Do you have anything else you want to say about Nicol Bolas, or could we move on to Daragaz?
I'll say this about Nicol Bolas. Silly name. Especially compared to Ur-Dragon. I feel like Ur-Dragon was cooler. Although the next name you just said seems promising.
Yes,
in terms
we
of
have Daragaz the Igniter.
The Igniter.
So...
Oh my gosh, he's ripped. It's like crazy.
Yeah, so during Plane Chase, we had another cycle of 3-colored dragons. A lot of these dragons I'm going to show you, by the way, are part of what's called cycles in Magic, where because there's 5 colors in Magic, things tend to come in 5s.
Yeah.
And so this is one of 5 dragons that came out in the set. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, he has really powerful quads.
I play him for
squats.
I play him for a little bit different reasons than the quads. But yeah, he has basically, if he's your commander, you want to hit someone you hit someone and you name a color and they reveal their hand and they take damage for each card that's that color in their hand.
Whoa, okay, that's huge. So, but there's like a risk element, right? Because if you pick a color that they don't have any of.
Exactly. So I built this deck with a card called Painter Servant, which is a
What's
card
that?
that says, pick a color. Every card involved in this game is now that color, in addition to its own
Oh,
types.
wow. Okay. And then you play that one and you...
I play that one, but the whole deck is also based around turning everyone's stuff blue. So that way I can just destroy stuff that play a bunch of cards that say destroy target blue permanent.
Yeah.
Because usually that's like cheaper, but like more restrictive.
Yeah.
But here it becomes,
Just like ammo on a fire. Yeah.
yeah, it's just instant. It's just powerful.
That's really cool.
That's my fuck blue deck.
Okay.
Fuck Bluey.
Yeah.
We stand Blue's Clues here.
Fuck Bluey, love bingo.
We love bingo. Is Bluey just Blue's Clues? But
No, because there's no humans in Bluey. Bluey is like fully everyone's a dog.
well, what's up with all these shows about blue dogs?
Oh, well,
Paw Patrol, Blue Dog Show.
Is there a blue dog? I thought he was like a German Shepherd.
He's a
and stuff.
cop.
Oh, well, he's wearing blue clothes. He's not a blue dog.
Apparently they bleed blue.
I'm sure there's some childhood psychologist out there who's screaming at their screen right now. But my guess is going to be that blue is a very calming color, and having like a red dog would make everyone knows that if you watched Clifford as a kid, you went crazy because you were just staring at a giant red dog running around.
You're like, I want my dog to be bigger.
Bigger, make it bigger. No, that's interesting. I mean, like Bluey, the blue dog is based off of a real dog, a blue healer that is kind of blue, whereas Blue's Clues blue is just I think she's just like a beagle that's blue, and it's like freaky. But also Blue has magical powers, and Bluey does not. Bluey just like goes to school and like hangs out with her sister.
Hell yeah. Honestly, she's very.
When are they going to do a Bluey Magic the Gathering crossover?
I don't know how I would feel about that. I think I
Yeah.
would want a Teletubbies one more than a Bluey one.
I feel like Bluey has more character possibilities. I mean, Teletubbies, you got the fun, you got the vacuum and the
You got the
tubby
vacuum, you got
custard
the sun.
machine. Yeah, the sun, the baby sun.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
And then
healing out of the sun.
like Tinky Winky's bag could be like a weapon or something.
You have so many weapons with the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to Bladewing.
Great name.
Classic dragon name, if I do say so
Yeah.
myself.
Some would say his wings are blades.
He is
Oh my
a
gosh.
dragon that was killed in battle, but then resurrected.
Whoa.
And over time, he slowly decomposed, and now he is Magic's #1 skeleton dragon.
Wow. There are multiple skeleton dragons.
He's the #1 skeleton dragon.
That's really cool.
We have a couple of skeleton dragons, but some of them, the ones that come to mind, come from D&D set more than the traditional Magic set.
What are the implications that he has a tongue even though he's a skeleton? Is his tongue made out of bone?
Yes, that's the implication.
That's the implication. It's so curvy.
I mean, he came back to. He was It's a dragon. 1, fictional. 2 was resurrected. Only done by one known person.
Okay.
It's not the person you're thinking of. Please leave a guess down in the comments down below who you think I'm talking about. But I think they can get away. This is definitely part of the
Like stylized.
kinda. This is like the 90s art. Everything needs to be Venom.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm just poking fun. I think the art is really cool.
Yeah.
I just like, it's funny when character art is so obviously, like the thing I really liked about Nico Bolas's card that you showed me is he's just an old man reading a book, and then you tell me that he's like one of the main villains of Magic. I think that's really cool. Whereas this guy is just so obviously kind of evil that like it's almost funny, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to show you another one.
Okay.
Same card, same exact card with the same abilities,
Different art. Oh, that's really cool.
And this one, he looks a lot more ferocious. Look, he has like a furnace.
Oh, you can
inside
see
his
the
chest.
vertebrae too
Yeah.
on the spine.
kinda
That's
melted.
really cool.
I think this.
Zombie dragon. That's really
I think
fun.
that because he's a zombie now, he has a lot
like the decaying
more,
flesh and the like. Yeah.
But it's more bestial, than
Yeah.
like Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas talks, casts spells as a magician.
No, yeah, this guy is like a shell of who he used to be, and he's like
Yeah.
losing the zombies lose intelligence, and like
Yeah,
it's like a
and
dragon version of that.
in
It's
the-
very Game of Thrones, the undead dragon in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
And there's from the lore I could find about Bladewing was that he technically survived by his 2 grandchildren that are like, listen, we want to put him out of his misery, so if we run into him, we're going to kill him.
Oh wow, okay.
So We want Bladewing to die. Just to, like, get rest, you know?
Yeah, he's more mindless, you think? Like he's not, like, intentionally harming people the way Nicol Bolas is. He's, like, more just, like, if he sees you, he'll attack you because he's, like, a wild animal.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he's just very...
That's what's so interesting about the variety of dragons here is, like, some of them, like you said, Nicol Bolas can talk and think and is, like, anthropomorphized, whereas this one is more just, like, a... Like, obviously, we said it before, unfortunately, dragons are not real, but if they were real, they would be, like, just like wild animals, you know?
I mean, it's like dragons are one of the three things where every culture has developed their own lore about it. Every culture has dragons, swords, and dumplings.
And dumplings, yeah.
Every culture developed all three of them independently of each other.
That's an Andy fact. Don't look it up.
It's an Andy fact. It must be true.
It must be true.
But we're going to move on to one of my favorite dragons in all of Magic. We're going to talk about Kakusho, the Evening Star. This is a Kamigawa dragon, so it's from Japan. So it's like a Japanese-inspired, very long, very Haru of the
dragon
river.
Spirit.
Yes, dragon spirit. These dragons, Kakusho has an ability that cares about when it dies.
Yeah, I'm reading that. You gain life equal to the life lost in this way.
This card was previously banned in Commander because... they thought it was a broken ability of having your commander be able to just constantly drain your opponent's
energy or life or
your life, and nowadays
card.
Not as powerful.
Yeah,
but these Kamigawa dragons, what's cool about them is that when they're die, they are resurrected later on. So like this dragon has an ability that cares about when it dies, and then when we went back to Kamigawa, we have a new dragon named Junji. I forget the exact name of it, but it's a reincarnation of Kakusho.
Okay.
And that one has a new ability that cares about, like, when it dies, you get these abilities.
Oh,
and
cool.
so the Kamigawa dragons are... Some of the Kamigawa dragons are about resurrection. And they are spirits, so they're about, like... They're kind of like a representative of the Kami plane, like the plane of spirits.
I see. That's cool. I wonder why... I don't know enough about Japanese folklore... And I know, too, I believe you said the Kamigawa plane, when they were creating it, it either was, like they actually did some research before this one, or was this one of the ones where they were still kind of just making stuff up?
They made up a lot of stuff.
Okay, because I was going to wonder if resurrection was like a big part of Japanese folklore in that way, or like if it was like talked about in the mythologies of like these creatures, but maybe with Magic, that's not really... It's more just a cool thing to have the dragons do.
I don't know too much about reincarnation and that lore, but what I do know is dragon spirits.
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about another Kamigawa dragon spirit.
Nice.
Also important to the lore, we're going to talk about Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa.
Ooh, sounds important. Oh, he's freaky.
Yeah, she's freaky.
She's freaky.
Yeah, so Kyodai, this dragon is very much like, it looks more like a Dark Souls idea of a dragon, or like when you Google like...
Is that like treasure on the back, or what's...
So she, in the lore, she was kidnapped. She is like a part of like the Kami plane, and she was kept in like in a prison for thousands of years on the material plane.
Oh no, why? Just random, or...
As for like a power reason, probably like one of the...
Oh, like they were harnessing her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she was freed, and then she took on like a human-like appearance, and then her and Michiko, the woman who freed her, the two of them decided to become like the ambassador and friends and protectors of like the Kami world and the material world. Like they're the ones. They're like the two of them serve as like the avatar together.
I see.
Like one is the spirit world rep, the other is the material world rep, but more importantly, the two of them are a team together.
I see.
We're on the same page, and even though Michiko died in the lore, like natural causes.
R.I.P.
Natural causes, as far as I could tell. She like was a long-serving emperor. Kyodai served as kind of like just a like guardian dragon spirit. Like people come to advisor.
Yeah, very wise.
Mediator.
Yeah. Okay.
Very Parthenax-y.
I see. Okay.
But very cool character.
Yeah, I was gonna, because that makes me think of, naturally, you think of dragons, you also think of like dragon riders and the relationships between like humans and dragons. And what you just said about Michiko and this dragon working together and having a partnership, is that something that pops up a lot through Magic, or is it more the dragons are like independent creatures, they live on their own? Because I'm like, I feel like the reason why taming dragons is so popularized is like, because if you think of like horses, horses can't talk to us and say like, hey, I'm your equal, please don't ride me. It's kind of demeaning. But Nicobolus would probably say that if a human tried to strap a saddle on him. And so I'm curious if like dragon riders or anything like that is prevalent or not.
Yeah, there's definitely some dragon riders. It depends on the relationship in the world with the dragons.
Yeah.
There's some, usually when someone is riding a dragon, it's a do or die situation.
Okay.
We're going to talk about a dragon named Oshitai later on, who during the Phyrexian invasion of March of the Machine, let a ogre like general guy ride him into battle.
Okay, I see. So it's like a last ditch, like if I have to, I have to. But
exactly, it's a little demeaning.
Yeah.
Like especially for the dragons that can talk. Dragon rider. There's a lot more wyvern riders and drake riders than, but even then, you usually get them only as like their most prominent card. However, I will say that there are a lot of different. A mechanic in Commander is partners with, where you can't have two commanders at the same time.
Cool.
But you can have two unless they say partner with one another. And there is one where it's a knight and a dragon.
That's cool.
That are like the two of them together could be your commanders.
So on like the card for that night, it says partner with, and then specifically that dragon.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not like a card will just say partner with, and then you can partner it with anything. It's like you have to work in tandem with these specific other cards.
Side tangent. That is my favorite. My favorite cycle in all of Magic is the partner commanders from Battleborn, which is it's a knight and a dragon, and then there was also a angel and a demon working together.
Oh, cool.
And those ones were the lamest ones.
Oh, no.
There was a assassin and a tank. Like, there was a giant, like, huge bulwarky guy that could block everything.
Oh, you said tank? I thought, like, actual, like, transportation tank. And I was, like, just an angel in a turret.
And then, like, everyone has to block him, and then there's one creature, like, an assassin that's, like, if it deals damage, like, it kills half your board and stuff like that.
Wow, okay.
Then there's this homunculus and a cyclops.
Whoa. Remind me what a homunculus is.
Homunculus in Freudian psychology, it's kind of like a amalgamation of your
Fear?
ego and like yourself and your narcissism almost.
Okay.
But in Magic, it's just kind of code for little guy with one eye.
Oh, okay, like Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, like Mike Wazowski. Exactly.
Okay.
Mike Wazowski is the ideal homunculus.
Okay, that's the name of the episode.
But I love that because they care about coin flipping.
Oh,
which is like a weird mechanic in Magic. I hate the deck because it's like, haha, it's this. Isn't it funny? I'm flipping coins. I'm like, no, I'm dead.
Yeah, like my life is on the line, please.
But two of them together are partners, and they both have one eye each, so they make just a little pair of eyes.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, and then my favorite one was Pier and Toothy. Pier is a lithy's kid, and Toothy's his imaginary friend.
Oh, that's
that
fun.
like he just wills to life.
That's cool. I really like that.
Yeah, they are so powerful.
It's a fun mechanic, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool ones. There isn't a Dragon Rider one, but the one that I love, one of my favorite cards is Shabraz the Sky Shark.
Oh.
It's just a shark with wings.
But not a dragon. Like
not
it's a
dragon.
little... Okay.
Literally shark. Hold on, let me
That's fun.
pull this up for you. Like, it almost looks
Shark
like...
bird. He's insane. Partner with Brawlin, Sky Shark Rider. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Sky Shark Rider. Say that 20 times
Sky
fast.
Shark Rider. Sky Shark Rider.
Okay, knock that off.
He is insane looking.
He looks like those, like, 2009 Photoshop.
It looks like something from Spy Kids 2 Island of Lost Dreams. I think there was a shark in that, right? Or shark hybrid.
Probably.
All I remember is the spider monkey.
It's definitely giving Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yes. Yeah, that's like Shark Boy's like in Shark Boy Lava Girl, like 5, he gets wings and yeah.
Bye, Shark Boy. Hope you find your father.
No.
Like he's trying to find his father.
Is he? I don't even remember.
He got separated from his father after his submarine or something exploded, and then he was rescued by sharks and raised by the sharks, and he's still on a journey to find his father.
Oh, I don't remember that. All I remember is close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream, and dream us out. Dream, 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 dream.
You don't know You Saved Me, Now I Am Free.
No.
With Tabor?
No.
Or you don't remember Brainstorm, and then a bunch of brains just come
Okay, I remember that, and I remember Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. Where's that kid now? I love him.
What? I can't believe
What's up? Get it? Like the unit of electricity?
I can't believe Charlotte from Sex and the City was the mom.
Charlotte from Sex and the City, George Lopez, Taylor Lautner. It was like crazy. I'll never forget the CGI of those parents getting whisked away. Like, you know, it was so Twister, the dad getting sucked into the tornado, which is emotionally devastating, but the CG is objectively very bad. Anyway.
It's hilarious. You know what's not hilarious?
What?
Niv Mizzet, the Fire Mind.
Another
or it
dragon.
could be a little funny. We got another dragon. This is a red and blue dragon. Founder
Dragon
of the
Wizard.
Is it Guild? Yes. He is in charge of running all the civic works on Ravnica.
Side note, I love when magic cards have a fun little quote at the bottom.
It's called flavor text.
A flavor text. I love that. As brilliant as a cut diamond and with just as cruel an edge. Niv Mizzet, the Fire Mind. Looks really cool. Now, here's another question. So I noticed that this dragon can breathe fire. It seems. Do all dragons have that ability? Like, I'm thinking like Nicobolus. Like, does Nicobolus breathe fire, or is he more just like walking around talking?
I think he's walking around talking, but he also has the ability to summon thunderstorms with his hands and control.
Oh, fun. Okay. So it's like not necessarily just because you're a dragon you have that ability.
Yeah,
okay.
But we can talk about the second most iconic magic card of a dragon, which is Shivan Dragon.
Okay. That the second only behind the Ur Dragon, you think?
Yeah. Well, Dragon, it's a difference in iconic. Like, Shivan Dragon was the best, arguably the best creature from Alpha, the very first Magic set.
I see.
I'm going to show you what it looks like, and it's the most quintessential.
Oh my gosh, it's such an old card.
Yeah. It gets reprinted every year. It's iconic, but it has an ability where you can pay 1 red mana and the creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
Yeah, the Shivan Dragon seems to take particular glee in the misery of others, often tormenting its victims. I love a green dragon with red wings and stuff. I feel like that's such an iconic dragon color.
Its +1/+0 ability is to represent its fire breathing ability.
I see.
That ability is called fire breathing, colloquially. It's never been termed that, but anytime you can pay 1 and a green, it breathes fire, or pay 1 and pay a red, it gets +1/+0. It gets fire breathing.
Very cool.
One of Nicol Bolas's brother breathes fire and acid.
Okay.
And it's conveyed that in the card. But Niv Mizzet breathes fire. I think he does that more because it's kind of seen as fire is a fuel source for him. Mm-hmm. He is literally.
Yeah, there are thematic reasons behind the powers.
He is the head engineer of Ravnica. He's in charge of making sure all the pipes and plumbing are still working. Yeah,
so it's Forge kind of vibes, working in the. I don't know,
the ironworks, the steam vents, and
in Two Towers in.
Yes, but less overtly evil, more evil in we're gonna violate civil code and penalties. Well,
okay.
They're evil in the sense that they don't care about OSHA.
They're the capitalist.
Yeah, they're kind of capitalist, but they're more mad scientists, I want to say.
I see, anything at the expense of knowledge or growth. Okay.
Yeah, but
that's fun.
Yeah, a lot of stuff usually involving lightning and getting electrocuted. One of my favorite flavor texts in Magic is journal entry, day 31. I'm finally making a lot of progress on my time machine. Day 30. Uh-oh.
That's really fun. I like that a lot.
And
what card is that?
It's time change or something. I don't remember the exact card, but I'll show you it later.
Okay.
But Niv Mizzet is a lot of the guilds of Ravnica are really cool because they were run by different monsters and but they were all representative, and then a bunch of humans came along, killed some of them, and now a human's in charge of them. but some of them are monsters. Niv Mizzet is now in charge. During War of the Spark, Niv Mizzet was killed by Nicol Bolas.
Oh.
But then he was reborn because he had a plan B called Operation Desperation.
Oh, cool.
Where he was reborn and he represents all 5 colors of magic, not just blue, red. And then he became like the grand judge of
that's really cool.
Of Ravnica. Like he's the one that's like, all right, we're gonna handle all the disputes.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Go
fun.
through me. Buck stops here.
Yeah.
But I loved all the other monsters that are in charge of it. We had Asperia, who was a sphinx in charge of the legal system.
Oh, classic.
We had a bunch of ghost mobsters in charge of the church.
The church.
Yeah.
There's Jesus here.
No. They had they were in charge of like the ghosts and the dead and the church.
Okay.
But like it was also like a money extortion scheme, much like real churches.
Oh, hot take.
It's not hot, believe me.
Okay. Martin Luther.
I'm nailing my theses to this podcast.
Yep.
Straight up hammering onto Spotify. All right. Should we talk about another dragon?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about Skithiryx, the Blight Dragon.
Whoa. Great name. Sounds like a snake.
Kind of looks like a snake.
Skithiryx. Oh, he has. Oh, no, he has arms. I thought he didn't have arms. Infect. Another dragon skeleton. Mm-hmm. But you would argue not as popular as the other dragon skeleton that we already discussed.
That one I think is like the most well-known and like most classical design. This one has more going towards it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the difference between like Godzilla and King Ghidorah, you know?
Okay. I see.
Both are iconic in their own right, but one just has more going for it that kind of like takes away from the iconicness of another.
I see. So you prefer Skithiryx?
Skithiryx I think is fun just because Infect is a really interesting mechanic. He was a dragon that was from Mirrodin that became Phyrexianized.
Okay.
So it got tainted with this oil.
Yes.
And he got infected with this oil. So he's effectively breathing and infecting people with oil that's corrupting them and having them join the hive mind.
Wow, yeah.
And in the community, he's known as Skittles.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's Skittles. He's a lot more approachable that way. And I was reading like I was like going down on like the Magic Wiki pages, clicking through ads, and trying to like find lore. And I found like this short story about him where it's like this dragon hunter is like trying to capture him, and then he gets like picked up by the dragon.
Whoa.
And the dragon's just like, "Do you hear the voices?
Whoa.
Do you hear the voices?" And the dragon rider's like, "No." And then like the third person text is like, and then he started hearing the voices.
Oh no.
And like that was him getting infected and joining the hive mind.
Do you hear the voices? It's giving Reddit 2-sentence horror.
Let's talk about Ojutai, shall we? Ojutai, another elder dragon, but this one's a new generation of elder dragon. This one is from Tarkir.
Okay.
Which is the world that had the alternate timeline of there were no dragons.
Yes, and then the dragons were like overlords, right?
And now this is one of the dragon overlords.
Cool.
So he is. There were 5 of them, all very different. So it's hard to pick one from this cycle. There's Ojutai, Dramoka, Silumgar,
he's praying.
Atarka, and Ojutai. Yeah,
he's a cool striped tail. It's like almost like bird feathers.
Yeah, there's a lot of bird-like features about him. He breathes. His clan breathes ice, I believe.
Oh, cool.
And he is like
just like normal birds.
Yeah, and he's a very he's like in charge of the martial arts guild. Arts faction.
Cool. Yeah,
so that's why he's doing
the like the Karate Kid.
He's doing the namaste
pose.
like getting ready to like spar with someone. But this is the one that Zergo, the ogre general guy, rode into battle because claimed to be the most how do I say this? Likely to listen to a human.
Yeah, like if you're gonna had to ask any dragon if you could ride them, this guy's probably your best bet.
Yeah, you can make an actual argument against him. But in the lore, he did like the most fucked up thing I think in terms of like the lore, because like a lot of them just like kind of like enslaved humans, colonized. He literally went to like the humans that he like took over. Is like, hey, I need you to rewrite your history.
Wow.
In order to make it seem like I was here all along and I was really cool and you all love me.
Whoa. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And he like literally rewrote history and like is a very fascist dragon.
Yeah.
which a lot of these dragon overlords,
Yeah.
for one reason or another, these dragon overlords seem very tyrannical.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought?
But this year, actually, we got like a lore update that all these dragons were killed off screen
Oh, wow. Okay.
by like in a separate revolution where like humans were able to summon spirit dragons, which are dragons that work for the people, not
see.
dragons that are there to
Okay.
conquer them. And so we have a new lineup of spirit dragons, which I love because I love spirit dragons.
Yeah. But it's kind of lame to like retcon and like Deus Ex Machina.
Well, it's not like really a retcon. It's more like, hey, this story also happened here. We don't have the time to explain it all into the cards. So we'll.
Yeah, but
like,
it seems pretty important to the lore.
I would love it if they went back and like did kind of like a sequel there. But listen, we needed time to like hang out with Final Fantasy and Star Trek and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Yeah. Now you know how I. Yeah. Now you know.
Yeah, now I'm in it.
Yeah. Now you're in it. But Dragon Lord Ochitai, very cool dragon. Do you want to talk about Ramos?
I would love to talk about Ramos. Who's Ramos?
Ramos the Dragon Engine, not Clara Oswald.
Engine.
Yes, he is a literal robot dragon.
That's cool. Whoa.
All five colorless, but still need all 5 colors of mana.
Whoa.
He's a very powerful dragon that is kind of the protector of Mercadia. Mm-hmm. And he has a bunch of artifacts that were left around and assembled together would be used as a weapon to defeat Phyrexia once and for all.
How does a mechanical dragon come to be in this world? Was he built by someone, or do we not know?
Yes, he was. He was built by Mishra during the Brothers' War.
Okay.
And then he was reprogrammed by Urza.
Remind me who Urza is again?
Urza and Mishra were brothers that both ended up becoming magic fascists.
Okay.
And they were like, I want to side with Phyrexia. The other one's like, I don't want to side with Phyrexia.
Oh, yes. Okay. I remember this
Yeah.
from the Plains discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very...
So one of them made him, the other one reprogrammed him.
Yes.
Okay.
And Ramos just kind of hangs around now.
Oh, nice. He's like a lawn ornament.
Yeah, like it's... Listen, what do you do with all like these old artifacts from war
Yeah.
that are just still around? Like, it's very... like, you know how there's like all these like nuclear weapons that we just don't know where they are?
Yeah. Or like a landmine in France. That,
Yeah.
Like you just can't go in that field anymore because there might be a landmine there that got forgotten about.
Yeah.
I
Like,
see.
oh, there's just a nuclear device in the town of Fremont. Like,
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. He's just like that. There's just a dragon kind of roaming around.
Mm-hmm.
It's friendly. Like, it protects people. It doesn't need to eat. Like,
Yeah. It doesn't run on like fuel or something.
I don't think so. I think it runs on magic, or it runs on like Power Stone, which is basically the Phyrexian version of like radioactive material.
Oh, okay. I see.
And so he's strong. Really cool dragon. A friend of mine has a deck that's with him that's all about mutating onto him. So it's basically just the idea is about trying to give him flesh
Oh, okay.
and
Like Pinocchio him, make him a
kind
real
of make
boy.
him a real boy.
Yeah.
But-
Now, can I ask? This is kind of a silly question. Can any of these cards, both dragon or otherwise, be your commander card, or can only certain cards be a commander card?
Yes. The only criteria for something to be your commander is it needs to be a legendary creature.
Okay, I see. So not every dragon can be.
Not every dragon can be a legendary creature, but you could have every legendary dragon be your commander.
Got it. Okay, I see. So this one is not a legendary creature, so he could not be your.
This is a legendary creature.
Oh, he is. Okay.
It says
I missed that on the card.
artifact creature.
I see. Okay, I missed that on the card. Yeah.
Like,
So
there's a whole spectrum of just like things that can. There's always a lot of weird things about what can be your commander. You can have this massive giant. You can have a massive giant animated dragon. Mm-hmm. Or you can have this one goblin, that little goblin that's important to the story, so they gave him a name.
Yeah.
And that's how he became legendary.
Wow. Okay, I see.
Yeah. My favorite creature that could be your commander right now, I'm working on a deck based around him still, is the Walls of Ba Sing Se.
Oh, that's a creature?
It's a creature. Walls are creatures in Magic.
That's fun.
They're not living, but they have a thing called Defender where they can't attack, but they can block.
Okay, I see.
And Wall Typal is a big thing in Magic.
Yeah, like being able to block.
Being able to block, it's just like it's one of those gimmick decks, kind of gimmicky decks that like got so many tools it's actually very good and it's no longer funny.
Yeah.
It's like the coin flipping deck from earlier we were talking about. Like isn't it funny that I'm just playing walls? I'm like, I see what these walls do.
Yeah.
You can turn these walls you can make them lose defender, and then suddenly they turn sideways.
Yeah.
And then you kill them.
And then you kill them.
And then you kill them.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
You ever kill a wall?
I've killed several walls. I've wasted so much good removal on walls.
Oh, no.
I made it so that way I've cast Swords to Plowshares on walls, which basically means I'm turning these walls into a life of farming.
Okay.
Like, they're putting down their guns and starting to...
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Well, that's funny. Are there any other inanimate things that are considered creatures?
Well, right now, because of recent rule changes, we got... now it's legendary artifacts. Specifically, vehicles and spacecrafts can be your
cool. Okay.
commander. So, like, Parhelion 2 is a floating fortress that houses, like, angels on Ravnica.
That makes sense to me. That one.
And then there's, like, a spaceship that can be your, like... There's several spaceships that can be your legendary commander. There's a lot of different options with that.
Cool.
But...
Sorry for the tangent. I just was curious.
No, you're all good. The show's about tangenting. So we need all the time we can. Let's talk about Beladros Witherbloom next.
Beautiful name.
So, this is from another cycle of Elder Dragons, where these ones are from the plane of Asavios, which is home of the Wizard University.
Oh, with the last name like Witherbloom, I didn't expect them to look that scary.
Well, they look more wither than bloom.
I see.
But... all 5 of these dragons are very similar to the Tarkir dragons. They all are very different powers of magic.
Very cool.
But these ones all work together to help end the Blood Age.
Okay. So we like them?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They were the first ones to understand magic, and once humanoid creatures started appearing on their plane, they're like, oh, these humans, they don't understand magic. And they're like, we should eat them and kill them and prevent them from learning magic. And they're like, actually, what if we just, like, taught them how to use magic and, like, through, like, discipline? And that's when they opened up the wizard school of Strixhaven.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And so they just kind of they're kind of off hands now. Like,
yeah.
Like, they have better equipped teachers, but, like, they're still very powerful
They're the ones
dragons.
who set it up, and
They're, like, also, like, the mascots, like, the, like, this is, like, the Godric Gryffindor, like, Beladros Witherbloom is the students that study Golgari magic, which is green-black magic, are the House Witherbloom.
Okay, I see.
And
so this dragon is like a professor, or was a professor, and now is more hands-off? Or
he's more hands-off. Like, he was like I think he was like kind of like begrudgingly professor. Like,
oh, okay.
No one else could do what he did, so he had to teach people just
how to do it. Yeah.
How to do it, and then once there are people that are actually like excited to teach, they kind of became. But
I see.
Very cool commander. I love. He has like a very specific style of like dark fantasy that I really like, and I think he's really.
Yeah,
cool.
I like how scary he looks, but from what you've described in the lore, he's not that scary.
Like, he's very indifferent, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he looks scarier than he actually is.
Yeah, I
But
see.
in Commander, this card is really powerful. You can pay 10 life, untap all lands you control.
Okay.
Activate only once. So it's basically like 10 life. You get to just play 2 turns in a row.
Wow. But 10 life is a lot of life, no?
In Commander, you have 40 life. So
okay, a quarter. That's
a
not
quarter of your
nothing.
life. But it's Magic is one of those things where it's no matter if you're at 1 life or 40 life, you're at the same amount of life basically.
Okay.
Because you're not at 0 life.
I see. Okay.
0 life, you can't do anything. 1 life, you could do the same things you could do at 40 life basically.
I see. Okay.
So in all the Magic, we received about a bunch of Elder Dragons, normal dragons, dragon spirits, dragon barbarians, dragonoids. What do you think your favorite shape of dragon is? Like, describe your ideal dragon.
Like from what you've already showed me, or just in general?
In general, and we could try and narrow it down, try and find dragons that are like that, because we reached the end of my list.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the classic dragon shape, like the first dragon, not the first dragon you showed me, but the one that was like,
dragon.
yeah, the Shivam dragon, and I really like the spirit, like wispy dragons that are like thinner.
The Kamigawa.
Yeah, the Kamigawa dragons. I tend to go for that. I think the one that was really compelling to me was the bird one with like the feathers. I think it was the martial arts guy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed that. You may be done with your list, but I have a list here. Surprise! I came prepared.
You have a list. What?
So I made a list. I went through a list of every magic card that has dragon. And just on name alone, I wrote them down, and I just want to get either your initial thought, see if you've heard of the card, see if you can tell me anything about it, or if you haven't heard of the card, what do you think? And like, based on their name, like if there's anything I should know from the magic world.
Yep.
Sound good? So the first one I found was Gluttonous Hellkite. And the word Hellkite came up quite a bit in the dragon search. What is a Hellkite? Is it a type of dragon?
Hellkite is a like D&D term for a dragon, basically. Like hell, like what do you think of when you think of hell? Fire. What flies? A kite.
Okay. But to me, kite implies being controlled by someone, you know?
Yeah, but Hellkite kind of just refers to like this free-flying object that shoots fire.
Okay, that's fun.
And Gluttonous Hellkite is they're hungry too.
Yeah.
Like I'm reading it. When you cast a spell, each player sacrifices X creature.
Yeah.
This creature enters with 2+1 counter for each. So literally, it's eating your opponent's creatures.
Yeah.
And it gets bigger.
Sounds pretty powerful. Okay, my second one was Icing Death. This I read as icing, like cake icing, and it made me laugh, and so I added it to the list.
Icing Death is one of my favorite dragons in Magic. It's from the D&D Adventures in Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
So it's like almost the universes beyond, but like it's literally fantasy owned by Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, it's more consistent.
I love the way it looks. I like how it looks like it has like feathers and petals.
Yeah.
And it looks like almost looks like a snowy owl, but like, you know, I'm going to kill you way. And when it dies, you create Frost Tongue, a legendary white equipment.
Oh.
When it dies, you get a sword made from its teeth.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Like that's just so sick.
Yeah.
Like I love this card. The flavor wise, it is just there's just so much cool about it. But I would love this as a cake too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Your birthday's coming up. We'll have to.
Yeah. Give me a dragon cake.
Give you a dragon cake. Okay. The next one I have.
These nuts through my cake.
You better not edit out that silence. The next one I have is Corvold, because I noticed Corvold, there were multiple cards about Corvold. One was calling him a fey cursed king. One was calling him a gleeful glutton. And I'm like, is this the same Corvold? Like,
Yes,
who is
it
Corvold?
is. Corvold was originally the king of a kingdom of Eldraine, which was the fairy tale world.
Yeah, it seems like he was cursed by some sort of fairy.
Yes, he was cursed by a fairy to become a dragon.
Oh, so he was previously not a dragon.
He was a human that became a dragon.
Cool.
And he was cursed with like this avarice and gluttony.
Yeah.
That he literally ate everything on his wedding day.
Okay.
He ate the
Same.
guests. The gifts.
Same.
And Corvold Faker's King and Corvold Gleeful Glutton are the same character, but just a couple years apart, because in Magic we go to one plane, tell a story there, and then we come back to that plane a couple years later.
I see.
With
So,
a new story.
yeah.
Corvold Faker's King, I played a lot of. That is a CEDH deck that I played, which is the C stands for competitive, which kind of feels like the same. Saying CEDH feels like saying IDM.
Okay.
In terms of like, it means intelligent dance music.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, okay, shush.
Yeah.
But that's what it's called. But he has like whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on him and draw a card. And
Nice.
so you literally eat your own things.
Yeah.
And he gets bigger and you get more things that you can play and sacrifice.
That's cool.
And so the way you play this deck is you just play things, instantly sacrifice them, usually your own lands.
Yeah, like something that doesn't provide a lot, or
Something that provides a lot but once.
yeah,
Basically, you're
not something you're using every
something
turn.
cheap that you're doing things that are like free but can be replaced by Corvold's ability to draw a card on it.
I see.
It's a very powerful effect, very powerful commander. I love Corvold.
Very
Lethal
cool.
Glutton, I never played before.
Yeah.
It's not too good.
Seem enticing to you.
It's not the same.
I do like when like the power of the card is directly tied into the lore. Like I feel like, I mean, that's a silly thing to say because I feel like that's the whole point of the lore. But
like I like it when Magic cards like you can tell their abilities, like their abilities tell a story.
yeah, like you can learn a little bit about the lore and then maybe guess what the card would do based on that. I think that's really consistent and cool.
Transformed at his own wedding, he promptly ate the banquet, the gifts, and the guests. That's the flavor text.
Classic Corvold. All right, my next one is called Old Gnawbone. This, I want to get a dog and name him Old Gnawbone.
Old Gnawbone, sick balls.
Yeah. So, do you know anything about Old Gnawbone?
I played Old Gnawbone.
Yeah.
Old Gnawbone is very powerful. Another dragon from Dungeons and Dragons AFR.
Okay.
Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. So he's a 7/7. Treasure tokens are basically mana that you can use once.
Okay.
And I know him because he's a very powerful card. And there's a card called Relentless Assault.
I know that one. You've told me about this one.
Yes. Which, if I told you about it.
It assaults you relentlessly.
Yes.
Pretty much, right?
No, it assaults everyone else relentlessly.
That's what I mean. Like you play it and it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's basically 5 mana. You could spend 5 mana, you get another combat.
Yeah.
So Old Gnawbone says whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get 7 treasures, which is basically 7 mana.
Okay, so you can collect the treasure, use that mana to attack again, collect more treasure, use it to attack
And
again.
you're up 2 mana, and you have infinite combat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's how I know him from.
Oh my gosh. So is he banned or anything? Or
Nope.
is it... Wow, okay. It's
You're
just...
allowed to do it's 7 mana, and you need 2 cards that are really hard to get.
Yeah.
The cold combo together is you need 7 mana to cast Old Gnawbone, but you need to cast him the turn before because he doesn't have haste. So you have 1 round to deal with it.
Yeah.
You need 5 mana to cast Relentless Assault.
Yeah.
And you need to make sure that Old Gnawbone is guaranteed to hit each combat because it only works if he deals combat damage to a player. Not
Yeah,
if
okay. It's
they
not just
throw a
attacking.
blocker.
Yeah, got
Not
it.
if they throw like their city pigeon in front
Yeah,
of it.
they're bossing say.
Yeah. Their
Okay.
wall of bossing say.
Okay, I see. Well, that's really cool. Love Old Gnawbone. I liked the art for his card as well when I was looking it up.
Big green dragon.
Big green guy, classic.
The ancient green dragon, Clawgila or Mantar, is often seen with a mangled corpse drangling from her mouth.
Drangling.
Drangling from her mouth.
Dangling?
Yes. I'm almost done with my beer.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my second to last one is actually 3. And that's Thunder Break, Thunder Mane, and Thunder Maw. And the list I found was in alphabetical order, so all 3 of these cards were right next to each other. And I was like, are these brothers? Are these like related? Are they the same dragon? Just like maybe different evolutionary stages of it. But like the idea of having 3 dragons with such similar names, I was like, because I like the other ones I was seeing with similar names, it was like you say, it was the same dragon, just different iterations of the plane.
Same thing, different shapes.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas this seemed like 3 separate dragons. And so they were compelling to me. Yeah. Also, any kind of lightning or thunder dragon is compelling to me because I like that idea. Again, we're talking about Avatar. We're talking about How to Train Your Dragon. Like the idea of lightning equals fire, or like lightning is a version of fire. I feel like that's really cool, creative way to use that dragon stereotype.
Yeah, these 3 unrelated.
Okay.
One is from Baldur's Gate. So one's a Dungeons and Dragons. One's from Tarkir, and the other one is from... Ooh, I don't know what that one's from.
Which one?
Thundermaw Hellkite.
Yeah.
That one is from a core set, so it's hard to say what plane it's from. I think that might be Dominaria, or it could be Jund.
Let us know in the comments if you're a Thundermaw fan and you know his story.
Yeah,
but yeah, not related at all.
Not related. They all just breathe lightning, which is probably the second coolest thing a dragon can breathe.
Yeah.
Like, classic fire breathing dragon, awesome. A dragon that breathes lightning, that's so fucking
I agree.
cool.
I agree. What would you say? Fire is your top favorite? Why is lightning the second?
I'd say fire is my favorite just because of just how iconic. Like,
to me,
fire breathing dragon. Like, I know it's played out, but it's a classic for a reason.
I know, and I think too we don't talk enough about how scary that would actually be. Like I remember, I know Game of Thrones like totally shot the bed at the end of it, but that scene when Daenerys uses her dragon in like proper combat for the first time and just like completely obliterates everything from like the crops and supplies to like whole swaths of men. I think like so that's something that's missed a lot when fantasy people talk about dragons is like the true breadth of how dangerous that fire breathing capability is. Like you don't realize how flammable, especially like because fantasy stuff is often set in like an alternate like back
Renaissance,
time when everything was
like-
built out of wood and everything was like there were horrible, devastating fires without dragons that like ripped across England and ripped across Chicago. Like,
Yeah.
I think that having dragons would just like we would be so fucked. Like,
Ooh, Magic Dragons in Chicago.
I think the thing that makes the lightning scarier is it's so targeted. Like the fire is kind of just like mindlessly spreads and blah blah blah. But like if a lightning breathing dragon hates you, it can strike just you with lightning and ruin your life.
What's also scary about the idea of lightning is that how fast it is. It's in and out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And these dragons, like the lightning dragon, specifically Kolagon, who's a dragon from Tarkir that breathes lightning. And she is all about speed.
Yeah.
She is incredibly fast.
I mean, lightning fast, yeah.
Lightning fast, exactly. So fire ones, they are chonkier, they're bigger, they're like almost like in D&D lore, they're braggadocious. They're the most braggadocious of the
Yeah,
dragons.
they're like the ones that sit on the pile of treasure, right? Or like
they sit on the pile of treasure and hoard it, are angry, short-tempered, whereas the lightning ones
more
which are
cunning.
more cunning, more faster, more careful planners.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes them so terrifying. But
No, yeah, totally. I think also the idea of lightning striking when there's no storm is like kind of spooky inherently, you know? Okay, well, I have one last dragon from my list. And this is a dragon that seemed kind of silly to me. And my experience of Magic the Gathering, when I see a silly one, you're like, oh yeah, that was actually like banned at every competition and like blah, blah. His name is Stet. And it said his profession was a proofreader. And I thought that was so funny because Stet is a proofreading, like editing term that's used in like newspapers and magazines. And his name is Stet, and I believe he has glasses, and he's like really
draconic proofreader.
yeah, he's a draconic proofreader. So like I assume he speaks like the
Dragon bureaucrat.
Yeah. So I just really liked that punny name. I feel like I hadn't seen that in any of the Magic stuff I've been looking at. So I love him, and I want to adopt
This is
him.
from the set Unsanctioned,
Okay.
which is a parody Magic the Gathering set created by Wizards of the Coast.
Okay.
So like they had for a while cards called silver bordered cards from like sets called Unstable, Unglued, and Unsanctioned, where they basically just made joke Magic cards
That's
that they
fun.
thought would be funny, and then they just put them all together and released as like a fun little drafting environment.
Oh, cool. Okay, so these are not actual playable cards?
They're not legally playable. If you have them and like it's reasonable, you can always like just beg to your friends play like
Yeah,
hey,
but not like in a competition or
not in a
yeah.
competition,
Yeah.
not in a tournament. That was until recently. We got a set called Unfinity, where
I love
because
that.
unsurprisingly, no one really bought the set of cards that weren't legal,
Yeah.
and so they're like, okay, we made some of these cards legal, some of these are still illegal.
Yeah, but you got to buy the whole set.
Yeah, you gotta get buy. Some of these are legal, so you might as well buy the whole set.
Oh, it makes
And,
me
like,
sad that no one bought the fun, jokey cards. I feel like there's such a collector's vibe
They
to
are a collector's
Magic.
eyes, but like a lot of the Magic community is players, and
I know, but
I'm different because I'm a collector. I'm like, yes,
yeah,
I want
that's true. We are literally sitting amongst the piles and piles of boxes and deck boxes and stuff of all of Andy's Magic collection. But I think like that's something that, as someone who doesn't play Magic, like, but isn't like, I like the art and I like the lore. That is something that I would be totally drawn to. Like, I looked at that card and they got me. Like, I thought it was a real like
Yeah.
just a silly Magic card.
Whenever Stet attacks, you may exile a card from a graveyard. When you do, Stet deals 4 damage to any target whose name begins with the same letter as the exiled card. You can pay a white to delete the first letter of target permanent or player's name until end of turn.
That's fun.
That's really cool. Like,
Yeah. Like playing with the meta, like of the literally meta textual environment of the game.
yeah.
That's cool.
Use whatever name or names the player commonly goes by to determine what their current name is and if they should be dealt damage.
Oh my god.
That's the official Oracle text.
I love that.
Oh, hold on. There's another rules text. A permanent or card in another zone with no name, including face-down creatures, and ones whose name Stet has decided to fully delete, because you can fully delete character
Whoa.
names.
That's powerful.
Yeah, Stet won't deal any damage if it has no letters in their name. Very cool card. I'll build you this deck if you want.
Okay, no worries. But that's really cool. That's all the dragons I found in my very limited, very quick research. But this has been like, I just think it's so cool. Something like this where dragons, as you said at the start of this, dragons have been showing up in culture and myth for like literally forever in different varieties, and I feel like we're still finding new ways to make dragons really cool and creative.
There's always a way to make a dragon cooler.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
the best thing about dragons.
I don't think I've ever. This is a fun question that maybe we could end on. Is like, is there a lame dragon, like either in Magic or just in like the zeitgeist? Like, is there a dragon that's just kind of like, ugh, okay, whatever, dude? You know, I don't think so.
I don't. Not
Like even like Puff the Magic Dragon is
Puff
fun.
the Magic Dragon, Pete's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon, love Pete's Dragon. Oh my
Dragon.
gosh, maybe we should rewatch that. I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
Thumberchild, which was the really fat dragon from the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that movie?
No, I didn't.
Really good.
Yeah?
I recommend it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very fun. It's
heard
like
it
a
was
really.
good.
It's like a fun family action adventure movie,
Yeah.
but with a little bit more of a. You play Dungeons and Dragons. I play Dungeons and Dragons. You'll appreciate some more of
Okay.
it than stupid kids
Is there
watching
an
the
owl
back
bear?
of their CRV. Yes.
Then it's a real Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Exactly. But the lamest dragon I'm going to go with is the dragon that isn't currently subscribed to this podcast and this channel.
Whoa, he's calling you out.
I'm calling you out. I'll fight you. I'll slay you.
You got to put your claw to the keyboard and hit subscribe, hit notifications, turn them on.
Like, comment down below what your favorite dragon is, your favorite Magic the Gathering dragon, your favorite Magic the Gathering plane.
Is there a dragon you love that we didn't get to today?
What's the best dragon?
What's
Just
the
tell us
best one?
Tell us the best dragon. Just tell us what's the best dragon
Please,
is.
we need to know.
There's so many. Listen, we're going to be arguing about this forever. So
Yes.
we need your opinion and learn all the sides of this war.
Yeah. And as soon as we figure out what the best dragon is, then I think I'll come back and we'll talk about vampires.
Yes, and once you figured out what the best dragon is, please remember to share this video with whomever you want in your Discord server, in your breakfast club, in your book club, in your Bible club, which is
Yep.
basically a book club, but with like a limited
Very specific
rotation.
book.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for listening and tuning into this episode of the ScrubPod podcast. And just remember,
We love you.
ooh.